Okay, so we're looking at today some Australian documents for Western Australia. I'm just I want to give a shout out to Tim Truth for revealing this. So Tim Truth, I listened to him on Rokfin, but you can listen to him on BitChute as well, I believe. So I'll just give you a few seconds of this, and then you need to go and listen to him for the full version.
Listen to what they're authorizing these nurses to do. The nurse may possess and administer the following Schedule 4 poisons. The following Schedule 4 poisons. Generic name: SARS-CoV-2 vaccine, aka the COVID-19 vaccine.
Alright, so Tim talks about these documents from the Australian government, and I was just wondering myself whether I could actually find these documents online. So I'm now going to advertise the Wayback Machine. So I'll put all the links to what I'm about to show you on the Wayback Machine. So you've got so if you go straight to, with the first link, if you go straight to the Australian website, not through the Wayback Machine, you now get this. Instead of being able to see the original article, you get diverted to this. Acknowledgement of country. The government of Western Australia acknowledges the traditional custodians throughout Western Australia and their continuing connection to the land, waters and community. We pay our respects to all members of the Aboriginal communities and their cultures, to elders both past and present. I'm laughing because if you saw some of the videos coming out from what they were doing to the Aboriginal people, this is completely rubbish and very shallow. Anyway, start going to the document that Tim Truth's looking at. So this is the this is a Wayback Machine, and I'm looking up here. You can see the date. So the date is 26th of April 2021, and then the title was Public Health Act 2016, WA, Western Australia, Instrument of Authorisation to supply or administer a poison, SARS-CoV-2 COVID-19 vaccine, Australian Defence Force number 2, 2021. So it refers to the SARS-CoV vaccine as a poison. Elsewhere in different documents, it refers it to a Schedule 4 poison, whatever that is. Perhaps somebody from the Western Australia government could drop a message in and into the comments and explain what a Schedule 4 poison is. Anyway, so there is a document here, the 12.5 version you can't download, so but there is versions later on. So this page was reviewed on the 10th of March. That was the first time it came out. So if you hold on for a minute, I'm just going to click through. 28th of March, you've still got the 12.5 version. You've got poison, and we carry on with that. And then this one, the 2nd of May, you still got the 12.5 megabyte version, which doesn't download, and you still got poison in the title. So we're looking at, again, I just repeat, using the Wayback Machine, we're looking at the different versions of the web page, and this is, I'll just confirm the address. So it's www.wa.government.au for Australia, So this is a government website we're looking at. I was looking at a snapshot on May the 2nd, 2021, and poison is still in the title, and we got this version from the Wayback Machine isn't downloadable, so I'm just going to keep clicking. Now we got to June the 7th. The title's still the same, poison's still there, but we actually have a version that you can download. It's a 4.7 megabyte version. Initially, when I was in the UK, I couldn't load. It didn't seem to download this. It timed out. The server got interrupted. I used a VPN and I managed to download it. But currently, at the moment, it is downloading on PlusNet, which broadband, which is BT, a subsidiary of BT. So this is the document. And it's an instrument of authorization to supply or administer poison, and so it goes on. And this is watch Tim Truth's video, which I'll link for more detail, because I'm not going to go into the detail. I'm just basically proving the documents exist. Hopefully you can download them via the Wayback Machine, or whether hopefully you can, through a VPN perhaps, I don't know, but try. So the Wayback Machine is accessible hopefully all over the world. You might have to change, you might not be able to get in on child settings. If you got like child settings on your phone, you might need to use another method. So we got, this is Dr. Andrew Roberts, Chief Health Officer, Western Australia, Act pursuant to section 197. So he's giving power and authorising, wait for it, where's the word poison, authorising a person to supply and administer a poison. COVID-19 vaccine, to administer a poison, the SARS-CoV-19 vaccine. Again, can somebody from Western Australian government please explain why you're calling the vaccine a poison? The next page, slightly different one, Tim Truth has brought to our attention. Notice it's a 10.63 gigabyte document, megabyte document. And the title's been shortened this time, but it's still got poison in there. And this was the 9th of October this one was issued. And this time it mentions, it is a slightly different document. It mentions the World Health Organization has declared a pandemic, but an instrument of authorization to supply and administer a poison is still there. And signed by Andrew Robertson, Chief Health Officer, 22nd of September 2021. So why are they calling it a poison? I don't, well, actually I do understand. If you look at the excess mortalities that are happening in the United Kingdom and the United States, or if you look at these policies, that insurance policies which companies take out, group policies, with different, in the United States they've got excess mortalities between 20 and 40+%. Yes, maybe it is a poison, but I'm curious why the Western Australia government wants to call it a poison, and perhaps they could explain. So moving on, so the final one, the final document I'm looking for is, what's the date on this? This is July the 5th. No, I think that's much the same. So hold on, let's just try the next one. So this one here is slight of different variation, and this is straight off. This is still available without looking through the you don't need to go back to the Wayback Machine to see this. It's actually on their website direct. So apparently they're going to administer poison to children, child or adolescent services. Well, that's interesting. Poisoning children there. Again, if you want to look at the figures for myocarditis in the 12 to 15s group, you might actually believe what that title. There's lots of evidence out there. Go and get yourself a Telegram account and add yourself to groups like vaccine injuries. Don't mess about now. That's my advice anyway. And look at PD. Here we have a downloadable PDF, and I think, let's have a look. I downloaded this one. No, right. Let's have a. I've downloaded it earlier. I believe this is it. Let's just see which one this one is. The answer is no, you didn't. Right, hold on. Let's just. This doesn't mention children, does it, or adolescents? This is the World Health Organization. Let's go back to this and see if we can download it live. Right click, save link as, and see what happens. Save, and I want to get a let's see if that downloads, and then open it. Here we go. Instrument of authorization to supply or administer poison to children and adolescents. Wow, well, this is amazing, isn't it? It's sad, but this is dated the 15th of July by Dr. Andrew Roberts, Chief Health Officer. Why are they calling these poisons? Please look at Tim Truth's video, add him to your favourites, he's excellent. Some other from the UK, I recommend UK Column, I'll put them in the links. And if you're in the United States, Del Bigtree. There are lots and lots of channels, people investigating this. If you're not quite sure where to start, download the Telegram app and add vaccine injuries. Hopefully there is enough information here to give you a taste. So yeah, we wait and wonder in amazement why the Western Australian government is using the term poison for the COVID-19 vaccine. Perhaps they could explain it. And yes. Anyway, thank you for your time.